Aren't those about the most beautiful flowers you ever seen? They actually survived. Probably need to water them more though. Say, if they're even open, would be the Nifty 50, which is these guys here, which is this where, are they closed? Ah, crap. Well, let's see if Goodwill has anything. They're always open on Sunday. The freaking radio scanner there, $30. Atari. 2600 Junior, and that is $19. Alright, for the blurriness. Yeah, you got Chestnut. And the Nintendo Watch still there. Halo 2. Holy crap, I am fat. It's a World of Warcraft keyboard. How much is it?
$5.99.
I don't know what this is, some sort of handheld, but it's $10. It's either a Rumble Pack or a memory card. $1.99. Might get it. A couple box Genesis games, sports, and whatever that is. My computer, PS2, sports. Star Wars, and Empire Strikes Back, Godzilla.
No, it's my car.
Okay, I just saw this is a fish tank. Has the aqua clear in there, the filter thingy. It's got all the biofilter, carbon stuff like that. It's got aqua salt. Down there it says $11.77, but it says RCA TV. But up there it says $30. I'm gonna find out, because if it's $11.77, I'm gonna get this. I had a question. And there it says $11.77, but there's a sticker on top that says $30. Oh yeah? Yeah. That there says 11. But there's a sticker on top that says 30. Awesome, thank you.
Gotta grow some fish, huh?
Yeah. Try to get myself a saltwater tank going.
Cool.
You looked for me, I was like, yeah,
Well, the soccer guy said this was $11.77. Yeah, so I got the tag inside.
We do. I just have to check the place.
using your instincts there.
He said it was $11.77 now. Okay, I don't want to bring it. That's too.
No, you're buying stuff new. Where? No. Today is the 7th.
For $11.77, I'll take all of it, but
This is
not
so
for any more than that.
pretty. I can ask the question. We love this.
$11.99, I can do that. Yeah,
Awesome.
I'll take the price. Yeah.
Yeah, 26.34.
And I have this Rumble Pack for $1.99.
And you know that's 4.
Nintendo 64.
Comes out to 26.34.
Would you like to round up to $22? They use postage for dropping.
What was the change?
It's $69 to go up to
Yes, I will.
So I did end up getting that fish tank for actually a pretty good price. They had it marked as $11.77, but it had a TV tag stuck down inside the fish tank. And there was a $30 tag on top of it, as I showed you guys. I asked one of the Stalker guys, I was like, because I didn't want to take it off myself, you know, and they had it priced 2 different ways. So I said, hey, you know, what's the actual price on this? And he just walked up, looked at it, and took the $30 tag off of there. I was like, right on, thank you very much. Took it up to the cashier, and I was like, hey, you know, one of the Stalker guys told me this was $11.77. And then the cashier pulled the supervisor over there, and she's like, this is a TV tag in there, and how much do you want to sell for? Can I get a price check on it, type of thing? And she's like, well, I can't do $11.77 because that's a TV tag. And I was like, I don't want it then, I'm sorry. I don't want to pay any more than what you got it advertised there on the thing, you know. And she's like, I can do $11.99 though. I was like, that's fair enough. That's about 20 cents more, or 23 cents more, or something like that. So then they asked me, do I want to round up for like that charity thing like that? And I figured since they're nice enough, you know, letting me get the fish tank for a cheap price, about half of what it was actually, you know, sticked on the top, you know. I was like, sure, I'll do the charity thing. And, you know, that was awesome. Well, yeah, awesome. Rock on! For $11.99, 12 bucks for a 15-gallon saltwater starter kit. That's freaking awesome. I'm gonna have myself a saltwater tank. Alright, that box over there, free VHS. How much for the computer?
She said she wanted $2 for it.
I'll take it.
Okay, I don't know if it works or anything like that. Cool. I'm excited. One more thing for her to take that out. It's just the brains right there.
Yeah. You bring up 5?
Hold on, let me go see if she's got change in there.
Okay.
There you go.
Alright.
Thanks.
I'll take those VHS tapes off your hand too.
Oh, awesome. Cool.
Well, these guys, old guys, are kind of heavy. Good luck with the rest of your sale. I'm gonna take him.
Enjoy the movie.
Thank
It
you.
did get wet, that's why I ended up for free.
Okay.
Just to make sure that the cases on most of them got damp, so I don't know if the tapes themselves got wet,
Okay.
but just be careful before you pop them in there.
Okay. Thank you. You see anything you wanted?
Still looking around.
I'm gonna get this loaded up.
150% off deals on summer apparel and
Anyways, we ended up getting those VHS tapes.
Adidas, Columbia, and
I'm gonna
more.
have to do a lot of editing here.
Price match promise means you're
And they had
guaranteed
another
to get
thing
the
back
best
here
prices on
too.
everything in the store, every day of the week.
At the yard
So
sale, they had a really old computer itself, just the tower. They're done there. Along with all my other junk filters. Yeah, it's that white thing back there. So, I'll have to look into that, see what I do to, if it'll even run or not. I don't know. But they said they wanted $2 for it, and for $2 for a old computer, I was like, hell yeah, I would do that. Here it is. Here's the money. So, it didn't come with no hookups or nothing like that, but it looked generic enough. The power supply is something I have shoved up in my electronics bin, and I really couldn't tell if it had a VGA port on the back of the tower, the computer itself. So maybe there's some sort of old-fashioned not power supply, but video cable that I'm gonna need. I don't know if I can use VGA or not. So that's gonna be an exciting project. Maybe I can somewhere down the line get a
Find your nearest
nice
store at sherwinwilliams.com.
old CRT monitor, maybe just use a modern monitor, I don't know, and do it like that, and have myself a classic gaming PC, or just a classic PC just to mess around with or something like that, I don't know, just something to tinker with at least. So that's it. That's about it. Not really much here as for like an episode video or whatever like that. So I don't know how I'm gonna compile all these together, but I'll work something out. What's up, everyone? What's up, everyone? I just wanted to welcome you to the pickups portion of this video. This is actually take 3. I don't know what's going on with my computer. Maybe someday it'll be fixed. So I'm just gonna keep this portion here short, sweet, and to the point. Got a lot of cool stuff. Here's one thing that I did not actually have part of the original pickup. But I actually did get the radio scanner itself. I had a coupon from donating some stuff, so it actually got it for about $23. It was $22.80 or something like that. So hope you enjoy this portion of the video, and let's move right on. So I don't know why I had such trouble finding this here, but I did get the Romo pack. I left it on my chair, and I don't know, took forever to find. Anyways, moving on. Also got that old computer. I never really did trade out yet. Maybe I'll do a video of it, I don't know. But I don't want to waste time actually getting into that there. I just want to get into some of the stuff right here. I'm going to stand up real quick to get this here. This is one thing I got, National Lampoon's Vacation stuff. It's got the Vegas. That's the National Lampoon's Vacation. Here, if I tilt it, you'll be able to see it a little better. European Vacation and Christmas Vacation, but that one was empty. I don't know why they were selling it in a box set or whatever, but that's okay. I have 2 other copies of it, so I can just substitute that for this one. And here's this cool little case box set thing like that. So that's cool. I always love getting box sets. I'm not really too disappointed about not having National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation on there, because I do own it. I tried to find it before I made this video, but it's back behind a whole bunch of other tapes, so I didn't want to take the time of actually trying to pull it out and everything like that. So yeah. Got another box set. This is a John Wayne box set. Pull these out right here. John Wayne, the Fighting Sea Beast. Sands of Tujima. I'll hold it up like that, maybe. Yeah. And Flying Tigers. This is actually one I'm kind of wanting to watch. I have no idea what any of these movies are, but Flying Tigers is the one that looks most interesting to me. This is just the box set itself. So very happy to have box sets. This right here is a song that I wanted from Frank Sinatra, and I could not believe it. Let me pull up. Actually, it's right here. Frank Sinatra right there. Blue Skies. I love this version. Him and I think Willie Nelson also covered Blue Skies. I'm not sure. I think Frank Sinatra might have been the original for the song. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this just sounds amazing. I love it. And my bud out in the UK, Time Team 1982, Mick is his name. He asked me a while back if I had any Frank Sinatra records, and at the time I didn't. This one here is my first one. I was holding out because I wanted my first Frank Sinatra record to be the one with Blue Skies, and I have it now, so that's pretty sweet. I actually found a brand new thrift shop. It's called Garage Sale Maniacs, and it's in my hometown, downtown and everything like that, down on Coda Street, if anyone is familiar with my area and everything like that. I'm not gonna give out no yeah, but I cannot believe it. It was just basically a warehouse, you know, filled with a whole bunch of stuff that you'd find at a garage sale. And I just grabbed this stack of records. Turns out there was 9 of them in the stack, you know, of ones that I liked. And I was like, will you take $5 for them, you know? And the lady's like, well, usually we charge $1 per record, but since I'm in a good mood today, I'll give them all to you for $6. And that's where I was just like, because I had 10 in my wallet, but I already had $5 pulled out, and this is like, you know, I'm sorry, but I actually only have $5 on me. She's like, well, you can pick through them and pick 5 out of them. Pick 5 out if you want. And then that's where I was actually going to pick 5 out of them, you know. And my wife's standing right next to me, and she's like, here, hand me a buck, just get them all. And she's like, oh, tax comes up to whatever it was. I don't remember what the tax was. And it's like, oh, stupid lady, don't you know how to barter? But $6 plus tax, whatever the tax was for 9 records, is pretty good. That includes Frank Sinatra. Got a banjo one here, which I thought maybe it had the banjo duel, you know, that I had my last episode video. I thought maybe that was on here, but it's just like happy birthday to you, Christmas parade, anniversary song, you know, stuff like that, holiday type stuff. So that was kind of a disappointment. I actually dropped the needle on this one here, and it's just like, that sucks. So whichever, I guess. I did get 2 other records from another place, which I'm going to show after this this lot here. Got the Commodores. This is a band that I've been wanting to get for a while for Brick House, the song Brick House. So I finally have that on this one right here. Disco, which I think this kind of classifies under disco. I'm kind of new to that, and I've been familiar with the Commodores, but disco is new to me, so I would like to get more disco. So there's that. Got myself another Three Dog Night record. This is their greatest hits. Sorry, and everything's in cursive, so I can't really read it out. But really happy to have another Three Dog Night record, Joy to the World, their greatest hits. Which the first song on there is Joy of the World. So very, very, very cool. Next one that I got at the new thrift shop, Electric Light Orchestra. Yeah, I believe that's what it is. I think so. If not, I could be wrong. They did have some Electric Light Orchestra, another record there, which I know the band, but I don't really know of a song, you know. My oldest brother likes this band, so he used to play a lot, and I don't know. I'll have to give it a listen. I don't even know if that's actually whatever. War, Low Rider, which that's on here too. It's on side the A side. This is the second to last song, well, but whichever. It'd been nice if it was the first song, but it's still cool to have a War vinyl. So I'm finally happy to have that. Maybe someday I will get A Greatest Hits or the album that has Lowriders track 1. I think they had one like that. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that. Next one. Here you go, Game Man Dan. Steely Dan. And that's Aja. And it's very dusty. See if I can get it closer to the camera. Sorry for the bad lighting. I have to work on that. But it's 10 o'clock at night and everything like that. Yeah, kind of better like that. Yeah, it doesn't have the song that I like on there, but I am still happy to have this in the collection. Haven't had a Steely Dan. Listen to that. Oh my goodness. That's not good. I'll have to clean that up a bit. That's sticky. So there you go. I'm happy to have a Steely Dan vinyl in the collection now. Ray Stevens. I like Ray Stevens. This is Turn Your Radio On. All songs, all my trails. A moment and a papa lift. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, Jesus loves me when I know. Yep. Another Ray Stevens has such nice written down in my heart, oh little lady. I was and am still looking for a Ray Stevens vinyl that has Mississippi Squirrel Revival. That's an amazing song. If you have never heard it, look it up on YouTube. You'll laugh. So that was what was from the Garage Sale Maniacs thrift store. Now let's move on to other things. I think these next ones are from not Treasure 2, but Nifty Thrifty. Got Carpenters. Not sure what the album is, but I kind of like how this pulls out like an envelope, you know. That's really cool. I just gave a Carpenters record a listen the other day when my daughter was going down for bed. She likes the Carpenters too. It's kind of like country, kind of like the Carter Family, you know, in a sense. That's kind of what I can compare it to. So it's okay, but still country. I'm more of a metalhead, but Johnny Cash, June Carter Cash, I like stuff like that. Next one, Jackson 5. Yes, I know, Michael Jackson, but still. This one does not have ABC 123 on it, but it was from the bargain bin at 57 cents. I had to save it. It's the album Stand. So happy to add that to collection. Both of those were from Treasures. No, not Treasures 2. Nifty Thrifty. These last two were actually from a yard sale from a lady that was running it that we were acquainted with through Night Church back when the First Baptist Church was doing their evening service and everything before they canceled it, and I was back at my security job and everything like that. But we got these from her. It was nice to talk with her again and see how things are going, and she was commenting how big the kids are getting. The Kids Praise album, yeah, I kind of led you up to that point so you figure out what they were. Yeah. And Classic Praise 1. Always happy to get worship type records in the collection. Let's jump into the tapes that I actually bought. I did buy some new what was it? Power Rangers tapes. I bought like 4 tapes, but I wasn't able to find them for this segment of the video, so I'm very sorry about that. So we're just gonna have to make do with what I do got. In this box here, I'm gonna leave the best for last. I got Clint Eastwood, Unforgiven. Happy to, and you guys can't see it. There we go, Unforgiven. I'm gonna have to work in the light, probably put some light behind me again, you know, like old times. But there's that. got one of my most favorite tapes ever that was on my list, but I hadn't put it on my list yet. Back when me and my wife first got together, I had this on my iPod because I wanted to watch it so badly because of a updated version of the movie that came out that had my favorite actor in it. So I wanted to watch the original before the new one came out, and that is The Day the Earth Stood Still, which Keanu Reeves is in the new one that came out, in 2007? 2008? 2009 maybe, not quite sure. But this is a phenomenal, it's a classic, it is freaking awesome. You have to watch it if you haven't watched it. I'm gonna give this one a review now that I got it on tape. Plus it's a gray CBS Fox release. You know how much I like those type of tapes. So that is going up there on my shelf once I make room. Yeah. Saving the best for last. This is almost the last one, but I got a big box of the Nutcracker just to give you a comparison. Here is Day the Earth Stood Still, and here's the Nutcracker. Much bigger. So I'm always happy to get big boxes in my collection, no matter what the movie is. And if there's any big boxes of the gray CBS Fox releases, that would just be epic for me. I know there was one of A New Hope, which I'm still looking out for that one. Probably someday I may get it. Hope so. The best for last for tapes. I was excited to get these. Oh, and by the way, the Nutcracker was from Nifty Thrifty, and The Day the Earth Stood Still was from Treasure 2. And Treasure 2 is 3 for $1. So the other two were Ren and Stimpy on VHS tape, which I think they only made like 5, 6 tapes from what I saw on eBay. This one is On Duty, and this one is The Stinky Stories Volume 3. So yes, there are 3 volumes, and then there was like 3 others released, like this one, maybe 7. This one here, the classics 2, and another one I can't remember. Oh, In Disguise, I think so. I think it is. And then maybe one more. Maybe 7 or 8. I could be wrong. But now I got that big box of VHS tapes that was for free. That I showed on the camera for the episode. I'm gonna have to pause it here because I have to put this footage here on my flash drive to where I can film this right here. I hope this isn't gonna take forever. I don't need another 40-minute video. So I will be right back. Okay, so this is the first time I've listened to the B-side of this Frank Sinatra record. So you'll be listening to it with me for the first time. Awesome. And I hate how that thing starts off. There we go. So, VHS tape. See, it's skipping. There. I don't need it that loud. Let's get into it. And this is the first time I've looked into this box here. I have not looked at them. So, we're gonna do it together. The lady said that she was giving them away because they were water damaged, which I'm okay with that because a lot of my other tapes are water damaged too, and they play perfectly fine. A lot of these look in good condition too. This one I have in my hand right now looks really cool. And I'm actually kind of happy to have my collection. The Rocky Horror Picture Show. So that's cool. Ink label. It doesn't look bad at all. I think once they dry out, they're fine. It's just the slip covers are warped. And some of these don't even have cases, like Me, Myself, and I. Let's try to get through those first. Blast Off, not sure. Maybe they're in here, I don't know. I got a couple slip cases without no tapes. Oprah, Making the Connection, and Seabiscuit. They're stuck together. I think I have a copy of Seabiscuit though, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, those are stuck together. Now I'm gonna try. I got a copy of Step and Sweat Video, and this has that one dude. Isn't he on a few of Adam Sandler movies? I don't know, but Richard's first ever, Richard something? Richard Simmons. Richard Simmons Fitness. I think he was on a few of Adam Sandler's movies, I don't know. I could be wrong. Just a slipcover of Richard Simmons' Blast Off, which, wait, wasn't that over here? Yeah, right there, so that's complete. Kinda. Yeah. That case is, hey, what's this right here? Seabiscuit. Oh, goodness. How exciting. So I have Seabiscuit now. Oh, man, I ripped it. Oh, well. So that's cool. I got a really poor, bad copy of Seabiscuit. I think, well, maybe I don't have a copy of this. That will be something to watch. A little thing that says USA. Free? Okay. Put that up there. Needs to be cleaned though. Oh yeah, that's I already stretched that. Hey, look at this. A sealed copy of Discovery Channel Fast and Fabulous Discovering Interior Motives. That's cool, I guess. Sealed. Another sealed. What is this? Richard Simmons, Tone and Sweat. Sealed. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. A cell phone. Hello. Thank you. I guess. Free. Let's see. Oh yeah. Creature from the Black Lagoon. Yeah. Free pays off. Look at that. Yeah. I am not kidding. This is for real. Creature from the Black Lagoon. What do you know? What do you know? Gosh, that is cool. More fitness workout. This is Massage Ball and Video System 3 Pilates. Okay. Another copy of Jurassic Park. Very bad condition. Looks like it was stuck to one of those Richard Simmons tapes. One in the case, which I can salvage the case. House Beauty decorating with slip covers. Yeah, we got a lot of slip covers in here. I got a loose tape of Jumanji. Okay. Oh, here's the Oprah tape. So, where'd that go? Put that in there. Oprah, The Connection. Does anyone like Oprah Winfrey, whatever her last name is? I'll send you that if you want it. I Spy. Oh, here's one. Richard Simmons. Someone was a Richard Simmons fan. Sweating to the oldies. Yep. Look at this. A V-Smile game. Little Mermaid. Okay. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Loose tape. April Foolish. Oh, this is cartoons. Cool. Yeah. I wish I actually had the slipcover for this, but still, nonetheless, that is cool. What is next? Women and fly fishing. Well, I am not a chick, so this is meaningless to me, this tape here. Fly fishing made easy if someone wanted to learn to fly fish. Next one. Ants, the movie. I got like 20 bazillion copies of that tape. Most of them are loose. Little Women. I am now chick. Oh, next one. The Hudsucker. It's cool. A couple decent titles. Water Gardens. I can salvage that case for something else. Edding's Castle. That actually looks kind of cool. I'll give that a watch.
When things go right, and the job's well done.
If not, I'll salvage the case. Next one. More. Walk Away the Pounds.
If no one shares,
Does it look like I need to lose weight? Maybe gain a couple muscles. That's why I bought myself a weight bench. I'll show that at the end of the video. Oh, I got 3 things stuck together. One is body flex, getting started, losing the inches, 80-minute burns, and extra life, beginners aerobics. More stuff stuck together. Ron something, house calls, how-to tips, and Kathy Smith 20-minute yoga. Stuck the hell together. I don't know. Hey, they got this from Goodwill. Walk Away the Pounds, and it is filthy. Oh, more tapes, more tapes. A loose copy of Bend It Like Beckman. Sorry. That's a retired rental too. Another one. The Incredible Journey. Loose. The last 3. Free 8 minutes at abs. I doubt if I'll watch this. And 2 stuck together, which this is a shame here. Maybe if I heat it up I can get it unstuck. Shirley Temple and Wee Willie Winky and Johnny Carson, his favorite moments. I think that opens up if it wasn't stuck together. I'm not even sure how to get those off of there. If I could... Yeah, I don't know, because that is definitely stuck together. If I could take a hairdryer to it... Shh. I don't know. and a piece of paper at the bottom for what is it? Parastar fitness tools. Huh. A couple good titles out of a big bunch of crap. I don't know. I'm sure someone will comment on there and be like, "Oh my goodness, that's freaking awesome!" As I'm trying to get the rest of these back in the box, you know. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna sort through what I got and put it on my shelf and stuff like that. So freaking thirsty. You guys ever wonder what I drink? Water and coffee. Occasionally milk and juice too. But mainly water and coffee. That's water. Because it is like 10 o'clock at night and I don't want to be staying up all night. I am happy with what I got. I'm going to have to work on my lighting problem. I'm going to have to put a light up over there, something like that. Or maybe like over there. Oh, let me show you this here. There's my new VCR that I have for my cave. I did have a couple others. I had one that was a combo with a TV, and another one that's over out there. But I like how slick that looks with what's up there and everything like that. No, there's my CBS Fox collection. I do have the very first tape there, Chinese Connection, but it's downstairs. I was watching it, so I have to bring it back up. And here's one thing I'm bummed about. When I did my Star Wars collection, I forgot to leave that out. Or I left that out, I mean. But that's what I got going on right now. And I got a actually list of tapes and stuff that I'm looking for up on my Secondhand Hunter Facebook page. So if you ever want to do a trade or anything, go ahead and check that out. So I'm going to leave you guys at that. Here is a little final note thought thingy that I wanted to put out. The part in the episode video where, you know, it's pocket cam basically, that was by accident, but I like the idea of that, so I may use that in later videos, episode videos. And oh yeah, I just wanted to show off my new t-shirt that I actually got last episode video, but it was in the wash and now it's clean, so I could show you. But yeah, that's freaking cool. See you later, guys. So here it is. Here's the $2 computer with the old floppy drives. And here's the $12 fish tank with all this stuff in there. I guess we're gonna make it a tropical tank. And I would like to have some like a sand bottom or something like that with some like really nice aquascape. That would be cool.
I wanna just live inside my Cadillac. That is my shit. And I'll throw it up. That's what it is. M-I-C-A-D-I-L-L-A-C, bitch. Can't see me through my tits. I ride her real slow. And my paint wet, dripping, shining like my 20 O's. I don't got 20 O's, but I'm on those Vogues. That's those big weight walls. Round them 100 spokes. Old school like old English in that brown paper bag. I'm rolling in that same whip that my granddad had. Hello, haters, damn y'all mad. 30K on the caddy, now how that rap is that? Man, I'm lounging in some shit burning back.